stop working so hard and start thinking hard. Guys, do you work hard and then wonder to yourself, why am I not wealthy? Why aren't I getting more and more wealthy? But you're working really hard. If that's you guys, let me know in the comments below. Guys, if building wealth was simply about working hard, we'd all be wealthy, or at least most of us would be wealthy. A lot of people work really, really hard. I'm talking 60, 70 hours a week. A lot of people are right in the middle of that hustle culture, grinding and working and still not building any wealth. Listen, if you want to be in a different place with your money in 5 or 10 years, you have to start thinking hard. Now, on this video, I'm going to give you 4 things that's going to help you think harder about your money and your personal finances and ultimately do better. Now, if you don't have the money that you think you should have, it's not because you're not working hard. It's probably because you're not thinking hard enough. Hey, the top 10% of Americans own about 80% of the wealth in America. But guess what, guys? Those top 10%, they ain't the hardest workers in America. They're not sitting around working harder than everyone else to have more than everyone else in America. Absolutely not. That's the myth of hard work. See, the top 10% of people, they're not working harder, they're thinking harder. They're thinking smarter, and they're being more strategic. So that's what we have to do with our money, with our personal finances, is stop working so hard and start thinking much harder. You don't have to work hard to build wealth. You just have to work a whole lot smarter to build wealth. Now, let's dive into these 4 things. Number 1 is this. You need new information, new learning, new books, new podcasts, new YouTube channels, new ways of spending your time, new input, new output. It's all about self-improvement, training your mind, reprogramming the way you think about money requires you to get new information from new sources, new people, right? You got to be in the habit of analyzing information, seeing how this new information fits into your own personal life and your own personal situation, and then how you can implement this new information and activate it in your life. These are all things that take thinking. Because if you think how you always thought about money, you're going to get the same outcomes that you've always gotten with money. So if you want different, you have to think a little bit deeper and different. Now, guys, we live in a culture that really focuses on teaching us what to think. A lot of us, frankly, guys, we're just not taught how to think. For example, guys, just hearing me talk about money on this video and then going out and doing some of the things that I said, that's good. That's smart. But I want you to think a little deeper about what I'm saying, right? Because I want you to learn how to think and not just do what I do based on what I think. I want you to think for yourself about what I'm telling you or the information that I'm giving you, because that's how to think. Taking information and analyzing that information and then seeing how you can apply that information. So for a lot of us guys, it means slowing down, shutting out some of the noise and things we hear around us, pondering over what we hear, and again, seeing how it fits into what we're trying to do or want to do with our life in terms of our money, in terms of our finances, in terms of our expenses, income, etc. Right? You're putting up what I'm telling you up against some of the other things that you're reading and seeing how that all works out for you. Because ultimately, if you want to become good with money, you have to set up your own money philosophy. You have to have your own way of thinking about money, right? After you take in all the new information, you have to develop something that works for you, a philosophy, a set of values that you can move forward with in terms of your personal finances. That's how you're going to start winning with money. Your thoughts about your personal finances is what's going to lead to your behaviors with money. And then your behaviors with money is what's going to lead to your outcomes with money. But it all starts with how you think and how deep you think and how deep you analyze what you hear and what you read and all the new information that you have coming in. Guys, if you get value from this video, please smash the like button below. And please consider subscribing to this channel if you're not already a subscriber. And also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family. Now, number 2, the second thing that you got to do if you want to stop working so hard and start thinking harder is you have to create, develop, build a plan for yourself, a plan for your money, a vision for your finances. And it has to be your personal customized blueprint, your personal customized strategy. And that means it should be written down. That means you got to get a notebook or you have to put it into a spreadsheet on a computer, right? Whatever you want to do, maybe you put it in the notes of your phone, but your plan, your vision that you create, that you build, has to be somewhere where you can see it on a regular basis. Maybe it takes you going to Walmart, Target, and getting some whiteboard or some poster board. Whatever it takes, it's your vision. It's your plan for you going forward. But it's going to take some thought, some thinking hard about where you want to go. What is your vision for your money? That's the big picture of where you want to be with your money, right? This is a creation that you create or you produce or you build for you. You have to start to think about your future when it comes to money. You can't wallow in the past. You have to think about your vision on where you want to go. Guys, I've recently partnered with Mint Mobile. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network. And you get unlimited nationwide talk and text. It's super easy to switch over. It only takes about 15 minutes, and it will save you a ton on your wireless bill. Because at Mint Mobile, they cut out the stores and the salespeople. So they don't have to pay for all that overhead like other wireless companies. So they pass that savings on to me and you. I'm a user of Mint Mobile, and I'm a fan. Use my link in the description box below to get started and try using Mint Mobile for yourself. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, let's go to number 3. Number 3 is goals. You have to begin to think about, again, produce, create, and build goals for yourself with your money. Your goals is sort of your roadmap. Number 2 was your big picture, your vision. But number 3 is your goals. How are you going to get to that big vision that you have for yourself? That big plan that you've strategized and thought about. How are you going to get there? You're going to get there through your goals, right? And just a few. Please don't have 10 or 15 goals. The more goals you create, the more chances you are of not reaching any of them. So only 3 or 4 goals financially. And they have to be specific goals. They can't just be all over the place. They have to be specific with time and amounts. How much do you want to have? At what point and what time in the future do you want to have it? That's a good, specific financial goal. Now, goals, they sound easy, they sound cliche-ish, they sound very simple, but guess what? My challenge to you, I dare you to write down your goals. Take some time to write down your goals. Write down your vision for number 2, but then for number 3, write down your goals. I guarantee you that it will change because something happens when you take a pencil or pen or piece of paper or you type it into a spreadsheet. Something happens when you put that thing in motion, that goal in motion that you have. When you develop your goals and you write them down, you have a greater chance of achieving those goals. And guess what you're doing? When you write your plan and when you write your goals, what you're doing is you're actually thinking. You're thinking harder, right, than how you thought before, because now you're actually putting some things in motion in your brain to activate you. So as simple as goals sound, as cliche-ish as they may sound, it's my challenge to you. Again, this is all about thinking and developing your thoughts and how you think, right? And thinking deeper. Thinking harder. That way you don't have to work so hard if you learn these principles of thinking hard. Now, the 4th and final step in this whole thing of thinking hard as opposed to working hard is to implement some action steps. Okay, you've got a big picture plan on what you want to do and where you want to go. That's your vision. Underneath that plan, you have goals. 3 or 4 or 5 simple goals that you want to achieve that are specific with your money. Now in number 4, I'm telling you that under each goal, you need to have or write 5 or 6 different action steps under those goals. You have to create some behaviors and develop some daily habits and produce some procedures that you're going to hold yourself accountable to follow regarding these goals. So under each goal, there's action steps, things that you're actually going to do on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis to reach each goal, right? So these action steps are sort of your marching orders. What do you do moving forward, right? This is your task or your assignment. You have to commit to doing something, to doing things. And you may be saying to yourself, well, what does action steps have to do with thinking hard? Well, thinking hard leads to actions. Actions are a result of your thoughts. So when you think about something long enough and hard enough, and you put a lot of thought into it, it typically causes you to behave. So if you think hard enough, in the right direction with your money, you're going to ultimately move and behave in that right direction with your money, because you will ultimately move in the direction of your thoughts. See, where you are right now with money, whether you have a lot of money or you don't have a lot of money, is all a result of how you thought about money this whole time since you've been earning it. Where you are with money right now is a result of how you think about it. So when you focus on doing the right things with money and being intentional with money, then your money situation will ultimately change because your behaviors will follow. And writing down and taking action with these action steps are a way of simply manifesting and bringing to life your new hard thinking. Right? You thinking harder is going to require you to actually have some action steps, some things you got to do. So that's why action steps and things that you're doing should be connected to each one of your money goals. So yeah, guys, this video is all about thinking hard, but that doesn't mean it's not about doing something, because thinking leads to doing. Remember, number one was getting new info. Number two was creating a plan or a big vision. Number three was setting goals, money goals that are specific goals that are tied to time and tied to an amount. And number four is the culmination of all of that new hard thinking, which is you actually have to go out and consciously do something different and execute on your goals to reach your plans. Now, all four of these things work together in concert. See, thinking hard is not about sitting around and doing nothing. You're still doing something, but you're doing something with focus. You're doing something strategic. You're not just putting in more hours on the job, right? People that put a lot of hours in on the job, work 80, 90 hours a week, hey, bless them. But a lot of people that do that, they're working hard, but they're spinning their wheels. And I don't want you to keep spinning your wheels. I want you to have some direction. Now, when you do these four things on this video, you're not going to be sweating, right? You're not going to be out toiling and working real hard and breathing heavy and putting in a lot of hours on your feet, but you're still going to be working. You're just going to be working smarter, so that you're not just swinging for the fences and hoping you can work a whole bunch of hours and build some wealth. That's not how it's done. That's not how real wealth is built. Being intentional and strategic with your money and with your actions, that's how real wealth is built. So again, the fourth step is, under each goal, write down the action steps you're going to do to help you achieve that goal. And they have to be things that you do on a regular basis, daily, weekly, or monthly. Because when it's all said and done, guys, at the end of the day, your money is about what you do. It's about the discipline. It's about the consistency. And stop looking back. Don't look in the past. We've all made mistakes with money. We've all messed up. But your life ahead of you with your money is way more important than the life behind you with your money. So there you have it, guys. That's how you can stop working so hard and start thinking harder. Do me a favor, smash the like button, share this video with your friends, your family, and your network of people that you think really needs to hear this information. And if you're a first-time visitor to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really would appreciate it. The best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Take good care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace. Guys, I offer one-on-one financial mentoring and coaching. If you're looking to grow your current income by adding additional streams of income, or you simply want to maximize your current income and get the most you can out of your money right now, or if you simply just want to become a better manager over your money, a better steward over your current personal finances, I may be a good fit for you. You'll find a link to my one-on-one personal financial mentoring and coaching below, along with a link to my schedule. Please feel free to reach out to me, guys. Take care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.